I'm back at it again to let y'all know these are signs this man should not be your boyfriend. Like, run for the hills, sis. Like, duck, cover, dodge, run. I don't care what you need, but you need to skedaddle up out of there. That is not my man.
His body, baby. His body, baby. Oh, oh, na na. Bum 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 bum. Oh, oh, na na. Na 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 na. Oh, na na. Bum 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 bum. Oh, na.
He's not your man, sis. What's she? Cut the cameras. Dead ass. Cut the cameras. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl, Imani Bailey, and I'm back with another video. This is episode 5. New episode of The Boy Is Mine series, and I'm here with another one. Check out my old video, 25 signs he is a horrible person. He's a horrible guy. This is a more updated version of signs that this man should not be your boyfriend. I'm so serious. This is from experience, so let's start at it. Number 1 is, this one's the same one in my last video, but it's okay. I'm still gonna say it, and if he doesn't have a LinkedIn, sis. If he doesn't have a LinkedIn, yeah. If he doesn't have a LinkedIn, I mean, unless you're into dudes with, you know, some, depending on what type of occupation that you're into, but he could at least have a LinkedIn. Like, really? Really? Number 2 is if he never, ever, ever, if you've never seen this man's friends, if you've never seen this man's friends, if his friends do not know you, I mean, if you're really like something that he's hiding under his bed, like no one knows who you are, sis, you do not need to be his girlfriend. Run for the hills. He does not deserve you. Number 3, honey. Did you subscribe yet though? Like, did you, or are you just playing with me? Okay. But number 3, nonetheless, number 3 is very important, okay? If you had to bring up the fact that you want to be his girlfriend, you don't need to be his girlfriend. That could have been number 1, but yeah. If you have to bring up the fact that you want to be his girlfriend, you don't need to be his girlfriend. Number 4. Number 4, I've ran into number 4 countless amounts of times, and it took me as my maturity to realize, like, what? I literally had to go off on a guy about this. If this man only hit you up at night, like if he only hit you up at night, I mean like after hours, honestly, some of my friends are a little bit forgiving. I'm staying old school. This is the old school rule. If he's hitting you up after 9 o'clock, honey, there's stuff open after 9. Well, not right because Corona, but this stuff open after 9. But most stuff open after 9 is definitely legs. It is not anywhere else. If he's hitting you up after 9 o'clock, and it's not to go to the movie, sis, I mean go to an AMC theater, he needs to not be your boyfriend. You're not a roach, and you don't just come out at night. That's disrespectful. You're not a bat either. Number 5, if he ever says the words go with the flow, you need to flow up out of there, okay? He needs to flow off the pot, okay? If he is not, he needs to get off the pot because he's holding up the line, sis. If any man tells you to go with the flow, that is a red flag. You do not need to be his girlfriend. You are probably not going to be his girlfriend. And, you know, just kick him down to like the later list of the roster. He is not the number 1 player. He's benched, okay? He's benched. If he's not suspended from the team with your roster, sis, he is definitely benched. Number 6 goes along the lines of being a roach, but if he's only saying that he wants to, the new one now, the new one, I've noticed, the new one is I want to cook for you. I want to cook for you. No, any man that is inviting himself over your house, especially for a first date, a second date, even a third date, actually even a 4th date, actually no, period. Nobody should be inviting themselves over your house. That is rude. That is so rude. If you're dealing with a man that's trying to invite himself over, he does not need to be your boyfriend because he clearly was not raised right and does not know anything about boundaries. You don't come into somebody's place unless you're invited. Just invite yourself over my spot. You don't understand how many people I've blocked and how many men I've ghosted just for them just trying to invite themselves over. No, sis, no. On to number 7. You are out with him, or if you've been out with him and you see him disrespecting other females. I don't know, something about this. Other women just find this so cute, like, yeah, she wasn't cute anyway, like, no. No, 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 no. If you are out with this man, he disrespects people. Like, I mean blatantly disrespects people as if he's like above somebody, or he's disrespecting females, especially while he's out with you. Like, what do you think does he do behind closed doors when you're not there, sis? Like, run for the hills. No. Clearly, this man was raised by some banshees. On to number 8. If he does not make spending time with you a priority, I'm not saying that you need to be the #1 priority in his life. That's by all means no. You're not his wife, sis. We gotta slow our roll. But if he's not seeming as if hanging out with you is any type of importance, we don't want to go any further. Like I said, you need to take him out the game. You're the coach. At the end of the day, you're the coach. You get to do with the players as you want to do with the players. He needs to be out the game. If playing in the game is not a priority for him, and if he's not playing to win, I'm not saying about scoring. I'm like scoring, like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm saying if he's not playing to win, he needs to get out the game. And if he's really not taking it serious, he needs to be cut from the team. Number 9. You're even like uneasy around him all the time. And I mean all the time. If the bad is outweighing the good, and you start seeing yourself putting on your understanding hat, oh, but I understand, oh, but he is going through a lot. I mean, he did have a tough week. He did tell me that. If every week is a tough week for him and it seems to come back on you, he is not boyfriend material. Life does not stop when you get a boyfriend, and it certainly does not stop when you get children. If he doesn't know how to manage what's going on with his life on top of having someone in his life, he does not need you in his life, sis. I'm 11. I think we're on 11. I have to write some down, because if his values are not similar to yours, if y'all don't value the same thing, and he's just cute, and you could like envision like, oh, cute, like this is gonna be the cutest life with us, but clearly y'all don't value the same thing. I mean, like, he's Hindu and you're Muslim. It's kind of like, I mean, people do make it happen, not to say I can't, but if y'all don't value the same thing, not even just religion, if y'all don't value the same thing, it's going to be a constant push and pull. It's going to be a constant push and pull. And then who's to say, what if you procreate with this man? What's going to happen with the child? Yeah, you don't want those problems. On to number 12. If he cannot communicate with you effectively, now this is a big one. Most guys don't know how to communicate as well as females anyway, so I'm not saying he has to be like the best communicator. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, it would be lovely so you wouldn't have to, like the pastor said, and I literally need to write this down, you are not taking on any new projects, sis. We are not in school. I mean, even if you are in school, you got enough stuff to work on. We're not picking up any extra projects outside of the projects you are getting assigned. And if you're not in school watching this, we're done with school. We're not picking up any more projects, okay? We're done. No, it's a no-go. So if he cannot effectively communicate to you, girl. Number 14. If y'all ever get in a disagreement, and if he ever, I know this one might seem like, well, duh, but I don't know, not everyone gets this. If he ever calls you out of your name, I'm saying just once, even just once, yes, even if he starts to say it and he stops himself, if he goes, you, or you, he needs to go. He's suspended indefinitely, can't come back. He can't, like, no, because if someone could do something once, one thing I learned about relationships, people do change. But if someone can do something once, they can do it again. And they have maybe no problem doing it again. So yeah, he can call you out of your name and being upset. He doesn't need to be a boyfriend, sister. And last but certainly not least, if y'all are like, what's going on? This is just a very noisy like suit. I had to learn the hard way with number 15. If you're thinking about how you want this guy to be your boyfriend, okay? First of all, he still should not be the only person you're talking to, okay? We're conducting interviews up until you get a title. There's no such thing as exclusively talking. Please watch my video, situationship, thank you. But if he's delaying asking you to be his girlfriend, delay that number 1 spot on your list for him. Delay it, sis. Let's go. Like, just cut, man. Yeah, no. We're not doing it, because we on to the games. Flourishing edges, and we're on to the games. Roster all 2020, all 2021, all 2022. Roster until you got a title. Period, boo. Thank y'all so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any other ones, why he should not be boyfriend material, go ahead and put that down below. Also, if you wanted more, I did have a video already that's 25 signs. It goes into detail on 25 signs as to why a guy's probably not good for you, or 25 red flags. Check that one out as well. That'll be linked down below in the description box. This one is a different set of, the only thing I repeated was the LinkedIn one. So this one was a different set altogether. I guess you have 35. Actually, no, we did 15. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, no, yeah. Reasons. Since I gave you 40 reasons on, you know, where this man needs to go. Like I said, you are the coach. You control the players. If he is not doing it, he needs to get off the pot, because he is holding up the line. Mood all year, decade long. Oh, and like I always say, stay true to yourselves.